Hey people, welcome to the second part of the podcast with Harshil Karia. In the first part, we did talk about how did he build Shabang, how to figure out in life, how to make big things big, and a lot of deep intense stuff such as level dot gaming and everything has been covered in the first part. If you have not watched the first part, the link is in the description. Go and watch that part first. In this second part, we talk about more of an entrepreneurial side. We talk about his personal life, the role meditation played it, and you guys have a bunch of questions from Harshil Karya to you. You guys are supposed to fill that answer in the comment section below. I have answered in the podcast itself. So what are you waiting for? Watch the podcast and subscribe it, and share it as much as you can. So this was all the starters question, but now I want to know you more personally as an entrepreneur. Cool. So what are the three skill set which you look in any of the person who want to apply in Shabang?
I look for vision fit. They need to have like a real inclination for the creative business and a real inclination for the technology business. Show me a very, very strong, like a hard skill that they have, which is amazing on that. So that's one thing that I look for. Second is like a vision fit from a not just skills perspective, but also soft perspective. That there has to be this
inside.
Yeah, the kind of person you are, the kind of curiosity that you have, the learning ability that you have. How international is your approach? Because my approach is India to the world. So that's the second thing that I look for. The third thing that I look for is, just this sense of balance and constant growth in this. I have not given an amazing answer here, but and I think actually usually that's for my leaders and my, at different levels we are hiring different people for great skills. We hire musicians, we hire directors, we hire editors, we hire, people with experience in the new cutting edge versions of JavaScript, as well as we have people doing, we're deploying your Salesforce and Zohos and SAPs of the world, so people who have the ability to do that. I think fundamentally a lot of it is like what skill you have. What skill you have for the job that you're supposed to do, and can you do it goddamn well. So, and you have a good compass sitting here which is guiding you on that. That's basically the two things you're looking at.
So after this COVID, I am observing that many of the people are getting attracted toward entrepreneurship and don't know what is the real meaning of entrepreneurship. Then could you please just guide that for Gen Z community that if you want to be an entrepreneur,
Gen Z knows this. Yeah, a lot of people have spoken about it. I just want to say that it's okay if you're not an entrepreneur. It's okay if you're an artist. It's okay if you want to be working with somebody who has a vision. It's okay if you want to just
have a 9-to-5 job and have a stable life.
Everything's okay, man. I think the entrepreneurship bit is a little overhyped.
Yeah.
This is my goal. This is what I'm doing. It doesn't mean you got to do it.
Of course.
It means, each one of us has a role to play. You play it and you play it to the best of your ability. So I'm just trying to play my role to the best of my ability. I don't think everybody has to be like me.
How is your life as an entrepreneur? What's your schedule?
So I try to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. The first thing that I do is I give my brain what I call a dump of dopamine. So I write down what was awesome about yesterday. So I write down 3, 4, 5, 6 things. This was awesome. This, I met Junaid and he came all the way from Baroda to meet me. That was amazing, and he asked me such great questions, and I was so so happy to see his progress as a karateka and his mind and how much effort he's taken. So that is somebody like him also came to meet me. That's a great thing. So that's like you giving your mind, you're telling your mind life's good.
All good is good.
Life's amazing. Actually, not just good, it's amazing because you got such good experiences in your life. Or you were in a meeting before this where we were talking about levels, how we're going to evolve the app and some of the gaming elements. So it's and that's the first thing I do. Then I write down after that. So this whole process, which I write down after, which is I write down what my priorities for the day are at Shabang, what my priorities for the day are at level. So I note down the 3, 4, 5 critical things, and then I note down what I got to delegate also. So that gives me a mental map of my days, and this is what I got to do today. This is what success looks like. And and after that, then I'm, then I go into once I've written that down, that whole process takes about 45 to 50 minutes.
Recalling the last day.
Last day plus noting down the priorities for today. Okay. And then I go into a meditation after that, which is about a 30-minute meditation. Then I do some workout, mostly is a yoga-based workout. Then I'm reading a bit, or mostly I'm just going to read which adds to my work.
Yeah.
Then for 9:15 is my first call of the day. Then it's on till 9:15 at night.
Alright,
So
so
like I would working on different things through the day. But like I've kind of slotted my life, so morning is a certain like every I know that every Monday evening at 5 o'clock is this meeting. Wednesday 10 o'clock is a finance meeting. Tuesday 3 o'clock is a media team meeting. Thursday 11 a.m. is a creative team meeting. Every alternate Friday is a meeting with the vice president and account manager. Your meeting with the Delhi head and Bangalore head is set again on a Tuesday morning. So like all that is like.
So to simplify your life, you have organized it in a very well planned way.
Yeah.
So how does
And I
this?
stick to it because sometimes it's easy to plan it. But if you don't stick to it, it's
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
that. How do you stick to it? Like what do you command your brain to stick to it? Because planning
no,
is
I mean,
very
it's not always
easy.
it's been easy. It's happened where I have made lots of plans and I don't stick to it. Now I'm 34 years old, so after some time, धक्का खा के आप सीख जाते हो.
So what advice would you like to give to your 18-year-old Harshil?
Nothing, you all good, man. Enjoy life. Maybe I'll just say, like I would try to figure out a way to tell him that, this whole don't smoke, don't drink, don't try to go down that route at all. But that also all happens for a reason.
Yeah, for sure. So what is the role of spirituality in your life? Like in terms of business perspective?
I think maybe this right now by doing this whole idea of the Swadharma.
Yeah.
So my idea is.
What is Swadharma?
So it is your own. So you.
Ourself.
You recognize yourself, and you understand yourself, and you recognize the dharma that you are born to deliver to this world. And then
Your means the karma, like the work.
Yeah,
adding value to this
combination.
world.
Yeah, exactly. The adding of the value to this world. Right now I'm vibing with that. So that game gives you it has so many lessons because your vision is rooted in that, your decisions are rooted in that, the way you govern your life is rooted in that. The idea that you got to constantly rise is rooted in that. I think it just helps you know yourself. This Yuval Noah Harari, he keeps talking about in all his podcasts. If you say know yourself, know yourself, know yourself. We have that in our Gita, which is talk a lot about the
How to know yourself.
So how to know yourself and how to watch yourself and how to be balanced with the emotions. All that what he talks about in a new book is there in our old books also. So I think you can learn from all places.
So how did you meditate? Like most of the people face this problem in meditation, like thoughts badal ja rahe hai, not able to focus.
So a couple of weeks back we had you can take this photo of this thing after we are done.
Alright.
But we had this gifted to me by a Buddhist monk, reincarnation. He's the 8th Palga Rinpoche, who had come to visit the office. See a photo of his with Ranveer also, and on my
Instagram handle.
Yeah. So he had come in, he said amazing thing. This thing, he said, so he has a philosophy of claw, which is compassion and love for others, and awareness and wisdom towards yourself. So that's the claw that you can use to get out of life. So amazing philosophy. And he said one very interesting thing with meditation, which was helping my friend also, Yakush, who was here before. He was talking about meditation. And what Palga Rinpoche said is that your mind, when you're in a state of meditation, has to be in a state of present. It's bound to go here, and it's bound to go there. And what you can do is you can just bring it back. That's when you bring it back. It will be difficult at the start, but by the time you start bringing it back, your mind will know, okay, stay here, stay in the present. Understand, appreciate what you got, connect with your breath, connect with yourself. And then the
Little magic happens.
it'll start.
So one question I forgot to ask in the entrepreneurs section is that what is the role of money, or what is money to you as an entrepreneur?
It's the ability to create impact. So it's the ability to do more with what I have.
So do you want to be a billionaire or that tags?
Of course I love it. I think I will make a better impact.
Is that your purpose?
No, my purpose is to build more impact with what I'm doing, and if being a billionaire is part of that impact, then sure, I'll do that.
What impact? What is the major
So
impact?
right now what I'm really vibing with is that, as I talk about this India to the world philosophy, I would like to see at least 2,000 villages where we have an outpost of shebang, where we're able to train the kids on Unreal Engine, code, design, and we're able to make a services company that's decentralized across all of India. not just in some campuses. Because what Infosys built out with a campus, I think today we're in a space of a decentralized campus also.
So
yeah, like what I'm trying to say is that Infosys, they have this huge campus in Bangalore where lots of people come there. I mean, today the way technology is evolving, your office can be wherever you are.
Yeah.
The other big trend in sustainability and eco world is crop waste turning into physical materials. Lots of funding going into that space. All the bricks that we are seeing now of the homes in the villages which are being built are actually recycled crop waste, and they're super sturdy. So that's happening. You have 4G available everywhere. 5G is going to be available everywhere. So I think in the next 10 years, we're going to see a future where living in any remote part of the country can be as beautiful and rewarding. So and then we're going to have immersive reality. So can we have
hours and all things?
Yeah, can we have like if I'm employing about 100,000 people, can many of them stay in different parts of the country, and can I do my investments to help grow people in their villages to train them on the skills, and then they start working with me.
Yeah.
You can work with whoever after that, but basically that is one thing that that's one impact that I want to create, because once you start generating employment and allow them to stay inside the village, I do a lot of work inside villages to try to understand how the system works and
what kind of people they are.
What kind of people? Yeah, you have to have an appreciation, understanding of those people. So that is what I enjoy. Even with level, what I'm really actually just building is it's a game, but my purpose is that we are sitting
to build better human beings.
Yeah, to elevate human potential. Absolutely.
So, do you think that schools are missing out to teach some valuable skills to children?
So I went to school very long back. I can't comment. To be honest, it's not right for me to comment. I love my school. I love my schooling experience. That's all I can say. I think I'm very grateful for the teachers who taught me, and I think that values that I was actually just singing a song yesterday, which we used to sing in our school assembly. Bless this school, O Lord, we pray. Make it safe by night and day. Bless these walls so firm and stout, keeping wrath and trouble out. Bless the children, teach us to keep us kind, obedient to. Bless us all that we may be ever absorbed in joy and love. So and we used to say every morning, we used to have Rabindranath, where the mind is without fear, where the mind is without fear, where the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where the words come out from the depth of truth, where the silent striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way to the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Really powerful words.
Powerful words, impactful words.
Yeah.
So, from what age did these words impacted you?
I mean, we used to say it every day, that was our prayer. So, I guess sometimes as you grow up, you start understanding life a little better. So, maybe for me, I started understanding life a little later in life. Some of you may be starting to understand a little bit more deeply much earlier, so that's good for you.
I have just observed this trend that many of the world's big companies and big giants have their CEOs as Indians, but Indian companies are not able to use their potential when they are in India. So let's take an example of Sundar Pichai or Satya Nadella. They are just leading the top companies. So
why? You see a lot of that here now.
Why Indians
you have a lot more investment in India now. You have a faster growing economy. You have infrastructure. You don't want to leave the country necessarily all the time.
Yeah, but still, the teenagers will settle out outside of India.
That's what I mean. It's not great for the country if we have brain drain. But I think the brain drain is significantly reduced from my analysis. That yes, there are a large number of people who want to settle outside India, but there's also a large number of people who want to impact India and who see opportunity for growth inside India. So I think to each his own. For the ones who are joining here, welcome to the club, and the ones who are going out, wish you all the best.
Man, that's really nice of you. Last advice, which you want to give anyone?
I have to say, be like this guy, man. So, he came to me out of nowhere, and what I heard is he's amazing. With he's done his karate. He's a geek, just learning new things all the time. I think he's read the Gita 4 times and understands it a little bit. He's
world record holder.
Your world record holder?
Most plyometric push-ups in 1 minute.
Oh, crazy! Wow. Yeah, so be a serial self-improver like this guy. Raise the level.
But my inspiration is this guy.
Yeah, thanks for that. But yeah.
Now let's come to the fun question. It's the only one question. It's the thoughts of Gen Z, so it's mainly for Gen Z women.
Yeah.
that one question which you want to ask to Gen Z community, they'll answer in the comment section and I'll answer it.
Okay, I have a few questions to Gen Z. Okay, so one, I want to know what Gen Z thinks about leadership.
Leadership.
You know, second, I want to understand Gen Z, who are your idols?
Okay.
Third, Gen Z, what's your view on politics? Fourth, Gen Z, give me a nice mood board of Gen Z fashion.
Okay.
You know, I think also Gen Z is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
A lot of like
always like
amazing energy. So I want to feel that energy. Like, if some of you are watching this and you found this valuable, go to the comment section. Show me what is Gen Z energy.
You need to fill that comment section.
Yeah, like maybe give me a Pinterest board or whatever you guys do. You know, I don't know if you guys use Pinterest or not, but like, I'd love to know that. I'd love to know about. I'd love to know about what Gen Z's view on mixed reality is.
Okay.
Living in two worlds. I'd love to understand how it feels like to be somebody who's born into technology.
Yeah. So ask me any 3 questions, I'll answer you that.
Yeah, tell me all these.
Okay, could you
tell me a little bit about the energy one, Gen Z energy.
Energy one.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, because since we are born, we have been watching people like Elon Musk. We have been constantly regulating, updated by these kind of people. Even in India, the companies are expanding. This year, so many startups are converted into unicorns and all. Like we have been inspired, and we know that there's a tough competition. That's why the 1% of energy comes from self-growth, because we have already seen this world from our phones or from our laptops. So that's what creates something competition sense. That's what create a big perspective that no, I have to do these much things in these many years, so I need to do these many things, and it already creates a mindset to.
Is there a difference between Bombay Gen Z, Baroda Gen Z, and somebody Gen Z in a village? Like, what do you feel is the difference between all three Gen Zs?
See, someone in village might not be having this wider perspective because he might not be able or having access to internet. Okay, in Vadodara, it's more of a Gen Z developed way, but in Bombay, it's like they are only adults. Okay, because they have been getting freedom. In Baroda also they are getting, but here they are just roaming by themselves. They are just going to school, tuition, or any content is by themselves. Here, parents do come on, like, it's a small city compared to tier 2 city versus tier 1 city. Here, the life is more of a fast moving time. They even party, they even also party, but there are also standards are different. Here, I would like to say big mansions, skyscrapers are more. There are not. So, what you see is what you are. So, and a peer group also. So, in Bombay, there is a fast moving city, and Gen Zs are quite faster compared to Gen Z of Vadodara or tier 2 any goddamn city. And village like that.
So village is not really got the same Gen Z energy right now.
Yeah, because I just surveyed it. I just wanted to see how is the village life, and also after my 10th vacation I went there to check out. Like, man, people don't have access to internet there. There's still no TV. They're still playing cards and carom. It's good they are enjoying their life, but if we compare that to the outer world of the competition, they'll not be able to sustain.
Apart from you, is Gen Z more focused on self-growth and development? Is it, I mean, like, not you and your viewers, but like, I'm just saying as a cross-section, is it really like that?
Yeah. Because we have been watching people, because we have been listening to podcasts, we have been listening to people who have been focusing on their self-growth. So somewhere or another, we have been fixed in our mind that no, self-growth is something very important. Like, even I keep this in mind that I have to...
Okay, and who are the idols for Gen Z?
Okay, you guys comment yours. I have different titles for different things. Okay, for never giving up, or like for mindset, I would like to say Kobe Bryant. That guy was something different. For when I have a self-doubt, then I'm a footballer, I be footballer. So I have an idol as Lionel Messi. As of his short height, he is one of the best players. In hardworking, I would like to add Kobe Bryant with Cristiano Ronaldo also. In peace, I would like to say Buddha. Calm, like.
So how do you have, like, you got like this highly energetic idol and you got a peaceful idol also? How do you live in these multiple realities, Gen Z?
Multiple reality is something which we have been used to, because we have been watching this and we have been trained our mind that this is everything which exists in life and we have to exist with these things. We know that energy is something which we need to progress in life, but after that, peace is something internal. After winning the whole world, you need to come to a place one, and that place should be peaceful. So that's what my idea is.
And like, I'd love to actually get from your viewers like a mood board of what fashion for Gen Z means. Like, like what's the visual energy of Gen Z? Because it's also like if you can put into pictures some of these things that you're talking about, that is But you've given some amazing thoughts and insights.
Man, for the fashion part, I will always wear this black t-shirt. I have 7 black t-shirts for 7 days.
But that's you, there's a lot of also...
Yeah, there are many fashion influencers who are that loud to fashion, and everyone has... Fashion is something like food. Everyone has their own taste.
Got it. And what about health and things like that?
Health, there are people who have been... I see that the sports persons are definitely into health thing. The rest of the people they enjoy their life, because Gen Y and Gen Z community has one difference, that these people think that Gen Z community, that life is so short, so enjoy it also and hard work also.
Enjoy it to the max.
Yeah, so they enjoy it also, and at a point they miss out some health factors. But in India it's not like that. You will see this problem with Gen Z in America and all, obesity and all, but in India...
You see it coming?
No, it's not, because of our parents. Because of our parents, they monitor our diet. They won't allow you to eat more than 2 times a week outside.
So is that in general or that's just you?
No, in general, man.
Yeah.
General. No parent would allow their kid to eat junk food all the time and get obesity or any other problem.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Thank you for the
Thanks for
podcast.
having me.
My honor.
Yeah, cool.
Yo, people, so I don't think so. I know that this podcast must have added value to your life, and if you want to see such more podcasts, then subscribe to this channel or follow to this channel if you are on Spotify. Share it as much as you can, and stay tuned, and do let me know your feedbacks. How could I improvise more? Thank you.